My security camera shows a second person in every room I enter, but I'm completely alone. I installed a new high-end security camera system throughout my apartment a few days ago. The feed links directly to a monitor in my bedroom, showing live, 24/7 video of the living room, kitchen, and hallway. It's supposed to detect movement using heat signatures and shape recognition. The first strange thing happened when I was in the kitchen making coffee. I glanced at the monitor. The camera feed of the kitchen showed me standing by the counter, but standing right behind me, perfectly still, was a second figure. It was dark, human-shaped, and slightly blurred, like an old photograph that was moved during exposure. I froze. I slowly turned around. The kitchen was empty. I checked the monitor again. The figure was still there, directly behind where I was standing. The figure seemed to be mirroring my posture. I leaned forward. It leaned forward. I assumed it was a system glitch, maybe a reflection, but I moved away from the counter and walked into the center of the kitchen. As I moved, the figure on the screen also glided into the center of the room, keeping a fixed distance right over my shoulder. I walked backward, pressing myself against the wall. On the screen, the figure pressed against the wall behind me. I realized that whatever it was completely invisible to me, but clearly visible to the camera's sensors. I decided to try the living room. I walked in and looked at the living room feed. There I was, on the couch, and there it was, sitting on the cushion next to me. The cushion on the screen was visibly depressed, as if someone heavy was actually sitting there. I poked the cushion beside me with my foot. It was flat and firm. I ran to the hallway and checked the hallway feed. The figure was standing right in the narrow space behind me. I sprinted back to the bedroom and looked at the monitor. The feed for the bedroom was glitching, showing only a static-filled gray screen. I ran out of the room. I went back to the living room feed. I saw myself standing in the doorway, staring at the screen. And there was the figure, standing right behind my neck. Then, the monitor started showing old footage. The time code was running backward. I watched the figure move in reverse as I backed up toward the kitchen, then toward the bedroom. The monitor stopped on a static image. It was the living room feed from 3 minutes ago. I was standing near the couch, but the figure wasn't behind me. It was standing directly in front of me, its face completely blurred, leaning close to my ear. I looked at the live feed. I was standing in the doorway, exactly as before. The figure was right behind me. I just heard a low, dry whisper that didn't come from the speakers. It was in the room, right next to my ear.